Hey everybody, this video is for all the HR folks out there looking to speed up their hiring processes and improve hiring decisions. So, if you are looking to extract resume or CV data accurately, hold on to it long term, and convert it into a format that suits your business, then this video is for you. We will take a look at some of the commonly faced resume extraction challenges and how Unstruct poses as the perfect solution for you to overcome them. Now, when it comes to resume or CV data extraction, the challenges could be bucketed into two major categories. That is, the document challenges themselves pertaining to the kinds of documents that you receive, and then there are operational challenges that you face during extraction. So, under document challenges, one of the most predominant challenges we see in this space, especially, is that none of your resumes or CVs follow a set standard. For instance, you're going to get hundreds of applicants, and each of these applicants could have their own format for their resume and CV. So, this again becomes extremely difficult for traditional systems to process, which are largely driven by templates for extraction. Secondly, there are mixed content types. Your resume could have unstructured text, tables, bullet points representing different data. And again, there is inconsistent field naming. For instance, the same data could be represented under different titles like the experience, work history, or professional background. So, when a traditional system is extracting required data, it becomes extremely difficult for it to keep track of all these terms that it might incur. However, with LLMs, especially because they understand the context of your documents, they are able to extract data much more accurately. And then there is nested or implicit data. For instance, you might want a specific date for extraction, which could be buried in a paragraph text, or the skills that you're looking to extract could be embedded in bullet descriptions. So it's not a set format, it could be anywhere on the document. And that is what we're looking to combat with LLM driven extraction. And finally, these documents could come in multiple languages depending on which region you're getting your applications from. Now, the next set of challenges are operational in nature. These are challenges that you face while actually processing your resumes and CVs. So, firstly, there is volume. So, a system that you use for extraction should be able to handle hundreds and thousands of resume per role, especially if you are recruiting for a larger company where manual review just doesn't scale. Secondly, there is accuracy versus the speed trade off. With traditional systems, fast parsing often meant that you missed out on fields or extracted fields inaccurately, which is simply a bargain that we cannot afford to take today. And that is why your system needs to be able to ensure both accuracy as well as speed. Unstruct has inbuilt tools for ensuring both of these aspects of extraction, and we'll be taking a look at them when we actually move on into the demo. And again, there is the downstream breakage, which means that bad extraction from the resume means that you end up hiring a bad candidate, and that is wasting recruiter time. And finally, there is a compliance or consistency challenge, which basically means that you need structured canonical fields for filtering and reporting your resume data. So you basically need to have a system in place which takes a look at the extracted data and converts it into a format that is ready for business consumption. Now that we've actually covered the challenges in resume or CV data extraction, let me move on into the demo and we'll quickly take a look at how we can actually overcome all these challenges. Starting off with the most common challenge, that is that these documents, especially, do not follow a standard format. So, for that, I'll be taking you to Unstruct's document pre processing platform, LLM Whisperer. So here's LLM Whisperer, Unstruct's in-house text extractor as well as document pre-processing platform. Now this is especially important because your documents come in all types. For instance, certain documents could be scanned, they could have bad lighting, they could have noise in the background, or you could have various layouts that you're dealing with. So when your documents come in all these different formats, what the pre-processor does is it creates these documents or converts them rather into a format that is ready for LLM consumption. So what this does is basically it extracts the raw text from your documents while preserving its layout. So we'll see an example of this. In this demo, I am going to be uploading a sample resume. So you'll see how LLM Whisperer is actually able to extract the text from this resume that I have over here. And one important aspect to note is that LLM Whisperer does this while preserving the original layout of this document. Now, this is especially important because LLMs consume information just like humans would. So, the best way in which you can pass the text to an LLM for data extraction is to preserve its original layout that it comes in. So, this is basically the context that will be given for the LLM to work on. Because if I just pass this particular document as it is over here, the LLM might have certain problems processing the various other elements that are present in it apart from the text. So you can see that this is the pre processing that is done. Let me upload a different resume or a CV so that you get an idea of how this functions. So over here, I am going to be uploading a CV for an academic advisor. So we have the CV over here. You can see that is, partitioned into two columns. We have some information on the left tab, and we have some information on the right as well. So you can see that this is basically the layout preserved format that will be sent for the LLMs to perform data extraction on. So you can upload documents of your own over here to check out the results, or you can also take a look at some of our pre-uploaded documents. So these documents over here again give you an idea of the strengths of LLM Whisperer. Now, resumes and CVs usually come in digitally native formats, so it's not really a problem. But especially if you're dealing with handwritten forms or disoriented documents, that is where LLM Whisperer can be a savior. So you have a loan application over here with some details filled in by hand, and you can see that the platform is actually able to extract all the details, including the ones filled out by hand. So you can go through this over here, and for the time being, with this, let me get started with the next stage of data extraction, that is to actually enter the prompts into Unstract and specify what data you want to extract out of resumes. Another key point to note, LLM Whisperer, what we see over here is the standalone version. However, in Unstract, you will have to integrate LLM Whisperer as a connector to use it within a prompt engineering environment, Prompt Studio. To switch to Unstract, let me click on this toggle and I'm going to select Unstract. This brings me to the end-to-end document extraction platform. So this is the Unstruct interface, and what I'll see if I'm logging in, you have a dashboard over here with the key metrics of how I've been processing my documents and all the functions that I've been performing. If I were logging in for the first time, I would have to set up certain prerequisite connectors on the platform. Now, Unstruct is predominantly LLM driven, so we have a couple of LLMs for you to integrate with over here. So you can integrate with how many other models that you need. We have all the popular LLMs out there in the market over here for you to choose from. We also have vector DBs, embedding models, and text extractors. Now, as I said, LLM Whisperer can be used as a standalone solution, which is what we just saw, or it can be integrated within Unstract itself and used within the platform. We also have other text extractor tools for you to pre process your documents that you can choose from. So once your integrations are set up, you can get started with prompt engineering. So this is where we come to Prompt Studio. You can see that we have a range of projects over here. Each project is designed to extract specific data from a specific document type. So in this demo, we'll be looking at resume extraction. Now I already have a project that is known as the resume extractor. So let me just open this for you. So this is basically the project that I have. So in Prompt Studio, I can upload multiple resumes for me to test these prompts on. So as you can see, you will see that we have each of these resumes in different layouts and formats. So we have one layout over here. If I just switch this resume, then I have another resume over here with a different layout. And the third one is a completely different layout. The first step, that is text extraction or pre-processing, still happens using LLM Whisperer or any chosen text extractor. In this project, as you can see under settings, I've chosen the LLM Whisperer connector as my text extractor. And from all the connectors that I'd integrated with for LLMs, embedding models, and vector DBs, I've also chosen one for this particular project. So once I set up my LLM profile, what will happen is the LLM Whisperer connector first runs on this resume and extracts the raw view. So this is basically the context that will be passed to the LLM for further extraction. So this is again the same view that you'd seen earlier when we had tried extracting the text from this particular resume in the standalone LLM Whisperer platform. So on the left hand side, we have a bunch of prompts. So each prompt has two key elements that it specifies. Firstly, what data you're looking to extract, and secondly, what is the format of extraction. And you also specify an output data type over here. You can choose from a range of options. In this case, I've specified JSON, and you can see that we get the output structure in the JSON format. So similarly, we have multiple prompts over here. So each of these prompts are defined to extract a certain element. For instance, the first one extracts just the contact and personal information. The second one extracts work experience. So again, this is where the LLM understands the context. So in case this is given as experience, work experience, or whatever other term that might be used over here, it would still be able to fetch the right data because it actually understands what your document conveys. So similarly, we have educational qualifications that are extracted over here in the third prompt. And let me just add a new prompt for you to get an idea of how this functions. So in this, we are going to be getting a summary of all the projects that this particular candidate has performed. Now, I've already written this prompt to save time in this video. So you have the prompt over here. We're specifying what exact fields we need to extract from the project details. And I'm going to give this the output data type of JSON. And when I actually run this particular prompt, you'll see that in a couple of seconds, we get the output over here. Now, meanwhile, there was another important challenge that we had spoken about when we were covering the challenges in resume data extraction. So one of the biggest challenge was to process documents in varying formats, and we just saw how LLM Whisperer handles that efficiently. Another important challenge that we had was to convert the extracted data into a format that is usable by your business system. So for that, you have the ability in Unstrack to connect to post processing webhooks where you get the extracted data, you send it to this webhook, get it processed or enriched, and send it back into the platform before you update it in the destination database or application. We've been supporting post processing webhooks for a while now, but we also have the lookup capability that we've recently introduced. So, what happens with lookups is that you can internally define a capability that basically gets your extracted data and enriches it using certain conditions that you can specify just using prompts, and it would send the enriched data back to the output, and that's what you see finally, and that's what gets updated into the destination. However, the advantage with lookups is that you do not have to leave the platform at all. This is a completely internal tool, and you also have the capability of referencing files that you can use. For instance, in this particular educational qualification enrichment that I've done, we are basically extracting the degree and qualification details of the candidate, and in most cases you would see that the candidate updates their information as BTech, MBA, or PhD in the short form of the degrees. So what we are doing with this lookup is that we are actually expanding that form and updating it with the complete degree name. So you can see I've given the relevant prompt over here. I've accessed this particular variable that is the educational details, and I've also uploaded a file, and this is a file that you see. So you can see that there is the abbreviation and there is the full form variant. So for each of the degrees that we commonly incur, we have the abbreviation versus the full form variant. So the system comes, refers to this file, identifies the exact format that it needs to be updating with, and goes back and updates it into the result. For instance, in this resume itself, we can see that the educational qualification is given as BFA photography, where BFA is the degree in abbreviated format. However, when I come to the result over here, you can see that it has actually been expanded into Bachelor of Fine Arts. So this is basically where the platform refers to the reference file that we had uploaded in the lookup and makes the necessary changes. So this is just one use case of using lookups. You can use this for multiple enrichment conditions and validations. So finally, let's take a look at the prompt that I recently uploaded, and this is basically the result that I have over here. Now, once you get the results that you want, the final step in Prompt Studio is to export your project as a tool. And you can then use this tool to deploy this particular project as an API deployment, ETL pipeline, task pipeline, or human in the loop deployment, depending on your needs. Now, there are again multiple ways of approaching prompt engineering itself in Unstract. So, what you saw right now was the Prompt Studio where we had to manually specify the prompts. Now, in this particular use case, we had the prompt already with with us and we had a specific idea of what we wanted out of this extraction, so we were able to give the prompts manually. However, in certain use cases, you might just have the documents but not the prompts ready, but you might want to extract all the key information from the document. So this entire step is now taken care of and automated by the platform through the Agentic Prompt Studio. Now, I already have a project created in the Agentic Prompt Studio for CV extraction. Let me just open that for you. Now, this will give you an idea of how prompt engineering can be automated using the platform. So, this is the Agentic Prompt Studio interface. The first step you would have to do upon entering it is to specify the models that will be working on this project. So, over here, you have the flexibility of choosing different models for different functions within the extraction itself. For instance, the extractor LLM that you will choose among various other LLMs that you've connected with your account would be used for running the extraction prompts on the documents. The agent LLM will be used for auto generating the schema of the extraction as well as the prompts which would facilitate it. And again, there is an LLM Whisperer connector that you'll have to specify for text extraction. And finally, a lightweight LLM that will be used for lightweight tasks like generating the prompt metadata. So, what happens over here is you have a status bar. I would just have to click on these buttons consecutively and it would automatically take care of the extraction. So the first set of buttons over here is raw text. What will happen over here is once I upload the sample documents into the project, as you can see, we have uploaded 3 documents over here, and these are the documents that reflect in the status tab as well. So once I run the raw text against these documents, I basically get the text extracted in a format that is LLM ready for all the documents that I've uploaded. And the next step over here is to trigger the summary for each of these documents. Now, what the summary does is it basically goes to the documents and retrieves all the data fields from that particular resume or CV. So over here, you can see that it retrieves it with various details like the name of the data field, the description, what does it represent, the data type that it follows, as well as sample values. And this is done for all the important values from this particular document. So similarly, the summary is generated for each of the uploaded test documents. And once this is done, the next step is to generate the schema. So once I click on this button, what happens is the system generates a detailed schema. So it puts together all the summaries of the individual documents into a unified schema. And over here, it also accounts for normalizing values. For instance, the date in one CV could follow the format with the day first followed by the month, whereas in another CV, it could have the month first followed by the day. So in these cases, it also takes into account the normalization of data fields, and it basically gives you a unified schema accounting for all the data fields from across the different kinds of CVs that you might have. So once the schema is ready, the next step is to create the prompt. Now this would take some time, but it creates a detailed extraction prompt with various segments. So for instance, we have an objective over here, a detailed schema. So this is the schema that would be followed for extraction, and we have general guidelines for extraction over here, field by field instructions. So you can see the level of detail. So for instance, if we are extracting the full name from this particular document, it gives you an idea of what this field represents, where it is usually found in the CV, what is the kind of formatting that it could have, along with example values, and what to do if that particular field is missing. So, all of this is automatically generated by the system itself, and this really saves up on a lot of time that teams spend on prompt engineering. So, you can also edit this particular prompt. I can click on edit, and for instance, if I just remove one of the sample values over here, I'm just doing a quick edit to show you how this works. And once I click on save, this would be saved as a new version. So over here, I'm just saving this as V2. I can also choose to give it a description based on the version changes. And now I can compare the two versions or revert to an older version whenever I want. So that is one of the powerful capabilities of Agentic Prompt Studio, that it supports versioning. So once your extraction prompt is ready, what you would have to do next is to generate the verified data set. So the verified data set is nothing but the extraction prompt basically runs against these 3 documents once, and it creates a sample output set. So this is basically the verified data that I have for this particular document. Now if I change the document into another CV that I have over here, you would see that I have a different set of verified data set. So what happens is the user would have to manually go through each of the extracted outputs over here and check whether or not it is extracted correctly. So by doing this, you create a golden set of data for this particular document. So this golden set of data would be the standard against which you would be comparing the subsequent extraction outputs. So why this is exactly needed is because in general use cases, you might have to change the prompt every now and then depending on the changes in your business requirements. So when that particular prompt is changed, sometimes it affects fields that you did not intend to. And to keep a close track of these kind of errors, that's why you create a verified data set for you to compare those extracted outputs from when you change the prompt. And this gives you an idea of how your prompts are working across all the uploaded test documents as well. So once you get the verified data set and you actually verify the output, you can process the documents and perform the extraction. And over here you have an accuracy score, so the system also automatically calculates the exact match between the extraction output versus the verified run. So you have the percentages given over here. If I just click on this particular value, the system automatically highlights the exact areas where there were inconsistencies between the two extracted outputs, and they're also automatically color coded by the system so that I can easily arrive at them. So this is the kind of capability that you get with the agentic prompt studio, and all of this is streamlined and fast so that your extraction doesn't take up a lot of time. Again, there are various accuracy enabling capabilities. For instance, you can track the accuracy of your extraction using the analytics dashboard, where you have all key metrics, and you also have the mismatch matrix. So this basically gives you a bird's eye view of how the extraction was performed for all the test documents. So for each of these fields, you can see that two of the documents produce the correct output, whereas it failed on the third document. So this is a bird's eye view that you get, and this also throws light on the fact that while a prompt can work on one document, it might not work on the other. So this is how you closely keep track of that and keep fine tuning your prompts whenever necessary. And again, you have the option to export this particular project as a tool, and once this is done, you can use it to deploy it in various ways. So that brings me to an end of what I wanted to cover and how you can extract resume data or CV data using Unstract. Now, we do have various other capabilities, various accuracy enabling capabilities like LLM Challenge. We have robust human in the loop workflow setup as well that you can take a look at in case you need it. And there are webinars and documentations that go specifically into how you can set up these deployments depending on your needs. So in this video, I'm just quickly going over how you can actually get started with your extraction. However, if you are looking to explore the capabilities of the platform in your own terms, then you can always book a free personalized demo with one of our experts, and we'll be able to talk to you and identify your needs and see how we can customize the platform for you. Or you can also register for one of our upcoming webinars, and you would get an extended free trial of the platform so that you can explore this on your own terms. So that's about it. That's how you extract data from resumes and CVs. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.